Okay, so this bass came in a couple of days ago for a fret dress and a setup, but its new owner wanted me to check the electronics and the pickups because the bass had a really low output. Turns out the low output was caused by just really dodgy, cheap strings. So in this video, I'm going to show you 5 ways that you can check that those cheap bass strings you bought on eBay are the real McCoy. My first tip. Check the packaging. If you find someone on eBay selling your favourite strings at a great price, hang on to your old packets, and when the new ones arrive, check their dimensions, check the feel of the paper and the plastic, and obviously also check the printing and the colours of the ink. Number 2, check the strings for kinks. When you hold up a bass string, it should fall straight out of your hand in a nice straight line. These, I don't know if the camera can catch it, but these have all sorts of little kinks and waves and deviations in the string. If you compare that to a Rotosound E string, this guy is just a dead straight line. Number 3, check the gauges. This E string Rotosound should be 105 thou. So you want to set this to inches. Let's have a look. That's where are we? There you go. So that's pretty much perfect. But they should be, I think, within about 5% of the advertised gauges. But also check the gauges are graduated reasonably across the set. These cheap, nasty strings that were on this bass, 3 of them were about right for standard gauge, but the D string was way skinnier than even light gauge. I think it was only like 55 thou or something. So that's another heads up. Number 4, check the magnetism of the strings and how strongly attracted they are to a magnet. I'm just going to use this junk pickup. This is barely attracted to the magnet at all. And again, if I do the same with the Rotosound string, it snaps really quite strongly to the magnet. And honestly, by feel, it's really obvious that these are very different alloys in these strings, and that's what it is: the quality of the alloy and the iron content in the wire. And finally, this may seem a little bit obvious, but just change one string at a time and compare it to the other 3. So I'll put this cheap string back on with on this bass with the other 3 Rotosounds, and we'll have a listen. Okay, so I've got the phone nice and close to the strings because I want you guys to hear that these strings acoustically actually sound okay. They actually sound pretty close to new. But when I turn the amp on, that E string has a much lower output than the other 3. Okay, so there's 5 ways you can check that your cheap bass strings from eBay aren't knockoffs. If you like the video, go ahead and like, share, subscribe, comment, get amongst it. Cheers, see ya.